Hey, what's up, guys? We are back at it again to crush the Goblin Party Hut challenge. So there's a very brand new card in Clash Royale, and I love the fact that they're doing that and not just, having units spawn behind the King Tower anymore. So we're going to be showing you guys how to win this challenge quickly, easily with the best decks, and also earn the reward of the exclusive emote. So let's jump right into the action. If you guys didn't know, it kind of operates like an expo. So what I'm planning on doing, because all cards are unlocked in this little mini game mode where you can just build your own deck, I want to run cards that are really good against expo, like a Golden Knight maybe. And then I was thinking, well, what else is good against expo? Probably ended up using like a miner if you need to. Fast card cycle so we can cycle more of these. You actually have the potential of using mirror, which I was not anticipating. Ooh. I guess I'm going to run Barbarian Barrel. I could run Log as well. I was wondering if I want to run Log or if I want to run that. But in any event, I think Log is probably still better than Barrel. And then we want to go and run... Ooh, I'm really wondering if I should run Mirror right now. Like the fastest card cycle ever and just slap and destroy. So this was the deck that I had originally. I thought Executioner would actually work pretty well as well because you already have the Tornado with Golden Knight, right? And you might as well use Executioner as anti-air defense if you don't have the Hut and cycle. So I'm wondering if I should get rid of Barbarrel or if I should get rid of Log. I think this will be the best deck, just my theory crafting. This is basically an expo. And yeah, we should have a fun time. We'll be testing both of those out and see which one's better. I always like, testing out the challenge live with you guys and figuring out what the best deck is live. So since it is a expo, essentially, we're going to go in for Skeletons here and protect it and see what he wants to do. Yeah, notice how it just locks onto the tower. That's huge. And then because we have the Barbarian Barrel, I think we clean it up. So he should lose the Oh, yes. Yes, that is so nice. Look at that. He lost all of his stuff to the Barbarian Barrel, and the Barbarian Barrel gave us counter push. And now we can go for a miner with our counter pushing stuff. So I think this deck is it. I think this deck is it. Because also the Executioner, if it kills the Party Hut, then the Executioner will kill all the goblins that spawn. Yo, people aren't ready for these strategies. I'm telling you right now, this will be the easiest 8 wins of my life. We crafted a deck carefully, and we have come up with a unique strategy that is about to dominate. So I was pretty proud about this. We're going to go in for a Tornado so then we can guarantee that he loses the Fly Machine, and then he doesn't keep that thing alive, and he loses the Mighty Miner as well. And we're already there. We're vibing. Let's go. Also, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone that's been supporting me recently. We did have a pretty tough day yesterday. I'm not going to lie. You guys always ask me, like, how was your day? Like, what's going on and stuff. Yesterday was pretty tough. If you guys ever want to find out what's happening in my life and stuff and what's going on, you can follow my Twitter, and then you'll get updates on videos, and you'll find out why is a video late. Well, for instance, I'll just give you an explanation on that. My video yesterday was a little bit later than usual because, unfortunately, YouTube only gives you 3 notifications. I did 2 with my finger because I'm an idiot. But 3, I swear, 3 notifications per 24 hours. So because I streamed 3 times, I wasn't able to put out my video at the regular time. Because within 24 hours, then it wouldn't have gotten the notification. So the video that we spent, my team and I spent over 26 hours creating, would not be sent to you guys. So I literally was forced to not upload at my regular time despite having the video ready and set, just because YouTube said that you can't send this to people because we don't want you to spam with notifications. In reality, like, there was nothing I could do. I reached out to YouTube personally. They're just like, yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Just gotta have to wait. So I'm sorry that my video was an hour. I think it was an hour and a half later than usual. So I'm super sorry about that. Also, if you guys are in a different country, typically my streaming schedule will change as the US time zone changes as well. So right now it will be, I think, 1 hour earlier than usual is when I'm going to be uploading, because the time zone went and we lose an hour of sleep essentially. So that's what's up. We're going to be earlier than usual. So illogical that you can only have 3 notifications. I think it's logical. I just don't think it's logical that there is no way of telling when those notifications come back up again. There is no countdown. So it's like, send this to your subscribers. I'm like, okay, cool. But then there's no warning or anything saying that it won't send to my subscribers. You have to talk to people at YouTube to find out that your videos won't get sent out. Like, it's really messed up. The only reason I knew is because I've been doing YouTube for so long that I knew that I wasn't able to upload. But it says that I should be able to upload and send it out. It doesn't work. So it's kind of crazy that that's a thing. Anyway, now we're going to theory craft this test. So Executioner, how does that do? I think it does really well. Notice how he's trying to distract that? Wow. Wasn't that incredible, guys? Like, for real. For real. The Executioner just went through the Valkyrie, hit the hut, and defended that easily. Even though a Valkyrie's got so much health. That is incredible. Wow. I'm really proud of that. That's a good theory craft. I went 8-0 with just the hut and spirits and cycle cards and spam the hut at the river. Yeah, I mean, hey, that will probably work if you're playing against people that don't actually understand like the meta in this challenge. But as you start to play more and more, if you haven't played this at the very start, then people are going to be better and better. Also, I should have tornadoed that, but I just, I didn't go for it. The hut is obviously extremely overpowered if you guys did not know. So just try to spam more huts than your opponent. You're probably going to get good trades. That's generally what we're going to be going for today. So unfortunately, that locked onto our tower, but that's completely okay as long as he doesn't... Okay, yeah, he logged it. That's like... As long as he doesn't get any wise ideas of logging me right now, we should be fine. This guy's got a good meta strategy, and he is dominating me right now. I have a really bad card cycle. I think I got bamboozled. We'll see if we can come back, but I definitely got outplayed there, so that was my fault. Also, this guy seems like he's a decent player, right? Like, he's built a good deck. He drops the hut at the river. He's got Executioner and Valkyrie, so he's playing well. Do I think that my deck is better? I think so, so this is my fault if I lose. A little bit embarrassing, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go and drop the party hut a little bit earlier just so we can guarantee that we have that defensive cycle so then we can stop his party hut as well. Be pretty nice to guarantee that we can kill it. I'm going to have to go for skeletons here. The fact that he is... Oh, he's got Earthquake as well. Yeah, I don't think Earthquake is like extremely good in this. You're probably better off with just like Log or Barbarial because the Log or Barbarial will give you better interaction overall, right? It's like less elixir and it pretty much does the same thing as cleaning that up. So, how are we going to win this? I think we go in for the Golden Knight here. Then we immediately go Party Hut on the left-hand side and see if the Executioners and we can Ice Spirit it. It does not. Interesting. All right, so we're going to try to go opposite lane, and the reason why I'm doing that is if I go same side, we are definitely not going to get a good interaction. Because he'll be able to Earthquake on top of the tower that's lower. I'm trying my hardest to win this. I don't know if it's possible because I did botch the bag a little bit, but it does happen, you know. You feel me, my dudes? All right, we're going to go in for an Ice Spirit here and then go for another Executioner on him. I think it hits my Exy. We're just never really giving him the potential of going in for what he wants. He's going to have to Earthquake that, which is not great. He doesn't even kill the hut. Goblins and all that other stuff. Okay. I thought I had Golden Knight for a second. My bad. All good, all good. We'll go for Skeletons here, and then go in for a Barbarian Barrel. I think that we do lose. So GG and well played to our opponent. I think my deck is definitely superior. Did I play worse? Obviously. That was a definitely worse game on my end. You live, you learn, you play better, you understand where you went wrong, and you get better. So, GG and well played to him. I just did the challenge right when it was released. Yeah, if you do it right when it's released, all these challenges are generally easier because people have no idea what they're doing. But as you start to play a little bit later, like you'll play against people that actually understand the game mode a little bit more. Like that last guy we played against, very good at the game. He actually had good cards. He had Mighty Miner, he had Valkyrie, he had Executioner. He had cards like I did. So he theory crafted the challenge a little bit, and he played that very well. So credit where credit is due. This guy is dead. He is already dead. So there's a stark dichotomy between the players that you play against in these. Sometimes you'll play against people that are extremely good, like the last guy, and then some people are just trying to figure out what they're supposed to be doing, like this guy. So just keep that in mind that, you know, not everyone that you play against in this game is going to be around equal, you know? So we're going to go for Skeletons here, and we activate King Tower with the Tornado. Usually I want to pull 3 piggies. I only was able to pull 2 of them, which is a little bit worse than usual, but it is what it is. Bowler, Monk, Log, Earthquake, Skeletons, Electro Spirit, mirrors the deck. That could work. I mean, Bowler definitely would work in this challenge. I think that optimally, Executioner is also extremely good as well. The one card you don't want to be running in a challenge like this, well, you guys want to guess? It's what our opponent has. It's an Electric Giant. The Electric Giant is very useless. It's going to die to the Goblin Cage. It's going to die to King Tower activation. It's going to die to the hut. And then it's hard to break through. So, yeah, it's not it. Also, if you were wondering, like, why am I running Executioner over a Bowler? It's because I don't necessarily know what my opponents are going to be running. And the Executioner is just safer, right? It is so much better when you play an anti-air card compared to a card that doesn't have anti-air capabilities. If they do around a similar thing, right? So if the Bowler is not going to be able to target the balloon there, I would have lost, right? Like I would have had a really bad interaction. So I didn't play perfectly in the last game. I also did not play perfectly here, but I will win this one without too many issues. Did not expect him to have Royal Hogs with Balloon, though. Let's be real for a second. This guy just threw, like, I don't know. Maybe he clicked the random deck generator thing. You know, it gives you the option for random deck generator. I'm really wondering if he did it. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go in for a party hut here. We're dropping a little bit lower. It should be able to pull. Will we be able to defend our tower? I think the answer is a resounding yes. We're going to be able to go in for an Executioner here. I don't want to even go for an Ice Spirit. It's not worth it. We can Ice Spirit if he tries to go in for a Balloon. We're going to go and click the ability in the right-hand side. We're going to have all the Goblins tread on through and see what they can do. We're going for Skeletons here as well. Maybe go in for another Party Hut if we're feeling really frisky and feisty. Man, these games have been pretty wild today. Like, not going to lie, did not expect our opponents to be playing like this. These are not decks that you see every day. So, yeah, I think that the Hut, if you just cycle a lot of those, it's generally going to be your best bet. It's pretty much impossible for me to defend that tower, so I'm not going to try to. Instead, we're going to go in for an Executioner Golden Knight and use our Tornado with a Miner here and probably just walk away with a W. So that's going to be our game plan. And go and Tornado that back, have the Executioner hit the tower. Feels great, man. So as you guys can see, Executioner is a pseudo win condition. The amount of damage that I just got with that thing is absurd. Very underrated card if you ask me. Maybe you're not asking me, but if you are, then that is what I would say. I don't think I should have done that. I should have just dropped an Ice Spirit, but it doesn't really matter. I get a lot of counter push here. Oh my gosh, it's doing so much damage to the tower right now. Wow. This card is awesome. Like, genuinely so cool. So cool that they're adding unique strategies into the game that you guys can just access with, like, every card unlocked and play in these special game modes and collect an emote. I'm really happy that they did this. Mirror the building with Hogs, cycle, 99% win. Really? Mirror the building with Hog cycle. All right, so I think our deck is great, by the way. Like, I think that's a great deck. We'll try it with something else, all right? We'll try Hog cycle because, I don't know, you guys said it. So I'll listen to you and we'll see how it works. We can also run Knight because of a faster card cycle. And then we can maybe go in for... Yeah, let's run it with Log and Earthquake, actually. And see how this works. Log, Earthquake, Tornado. I think Tornado is nice because it gives me the availability to defend in situations that I typically wouldn't. And then we'll run... I think we'll run Earthquake as well, as we were talking about. I don't think it's great, but I think it kind of works here. I don't think it's the best thing in the world, but I think it's kind of cool. Or maybe we just run Ice Spirit, actually. Run a faster card cycle like this. And just make sure that we spam as many huts as possible. I think that's totally fine as well. I think that's cool. So let's roll with that. I'm just going to go in for as many logs as I said before. I don't think that Earthquake is as good. I think just cycling more huts, keeping it alive with a Knight maybe, and then going in for more logs is optimal. We're going to be just running like a fast Hog Rider cycle deck and spamming as many huts as we possibly can and vibing that way. So log is great in this type of challenge as well. That's also super far away. It shouldn't hit my tower, so I don't even have to worry about it. Instead of worrying about something that won't hit my tower, I'd rather go in for an Executioner here. And then hopefully log on top of the Princess and also that. We're waiting the last possible second. Guys, I don't know if you saw what I was trying to do. I was trying to kill all the Goblin Gang as it pops out with our log. But our log did not do enough damage. A little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit here. We should be able to finish off the rest of his Goblin Cage Brawler. And I'm going to take a page from your guys' book. I'm just going to go in for the Party Hut and see what we can do. I'm going to go in for a Knight here so the Princess targets that. And then I think we're in a decent spot. Like, if I log this, we should be able to keep the Executioner alive slightly longer. I don't think that we're going to be able to kill everything here from the Valkyrie standpoint, but if the Goblin Gang pops afterwards, this is huge. Especially if I can Tornado, so then the Goblins are going to be able to break through the Skeleton Army a little bit faster. This might be able to take our tower. Please, come on now. Give me the tower. So we can go for an Ice Spirit here since there's only 2 Spear Goblins left over. If there's 3, then the Spear Goblins are able to kill the Ice Spirit, but 2 do not. So if you're playing against a Goblin Gang, or if you're playing against a Spear Goblins that are coming at you, generally you want to wait for one of the Spear Goblins to lock on before you go in for an Ice Spirit. You don't know, now you know. Also, that's why Executioner is so good in this challenge. The fact that it's got the long range, the fact that it does that is so cool. Very nice. We're going to go for a Knight here. I can go for a Hog Rider, and then I'll show you what I was planning before. So if we're able to go in for a log on top of his Party Hut, that would be optimal. Totally fine if he goes in for a Skeleton Army, and looks like we win this. Let's freaking go, baby. That's what's up. We're crushing the game right now. This looks awesome. All right. Oh, wait, there was a $5 donation. I'm super sorry that I didn't see that. Yo, Tag, love the stream and the videos. You got me back into CR, and I love your positive vibe. I just love the fact that, you know, I can wake up every single day. I can pop on and stream, and then there's just like so many awesome people here that are, you know, wanting to watch and just wanting to give me good vibes right back. So it's pretty easy to be positive and just enjoy the game and really look forward to what I do every day because of so many people being here, just being so nice to me. The community is what makes this game what it is for me, honestly. So thank you guys for, you know, making the game as enjoyable as it is for me. Anyway, back to business. Let's freaking go. Thank you for the $5 donation. All donations and all money that you guys use for subscribing to me or just watching my video generally, like that generally will go back into the channel. If you guys are watching, the AdSense is what I keep, but I do not keep any of the money from sponsors, and I never keep any of the money from donations. It goes back into improving the channel, and it, you know, it goes to the daily high cost of my editing. So thank you guys for making it all possible. Can you suggest a best deck for Arena 15 without champions? Yeah, the best deck for Arena 15, you know, I actually have a copy and paste answer for this. Like, I have 3 or 4 different decks that I just suggest to everyone. If you're a free-to-play player and you want to go and push up trophies, here are some of the best decks to level up. I'm going to post the exact answer in the chat. You guys can, oh, it's too big. I have to cut out one of the decks. Oh, no. All right, well, I guess what I'll do is I'll cut out the last 2, and then I'll post it right after this. So there you are. Those are the decks. That's what I suggest, and there's a video for each one of them. So there's 4 different decks, depending on what you like. And yeah, just check those out. Check those out for sure. Make a deck using ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is slightly overrated. Not going to lie. I think that, I don't know, like it's been done so often for YouTube videos that I don't want to do things that I feel are uninspired or unoriginal that, you know, people have done a lot. A lot of my decks and stuff are top ladder decks, so you could argue that they're unoriginal themselves. But from my standpoint is I just really enjoy what I do, and I don't want to do things that I wouldn't enjoy, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we're in a pretty bad spot, I think. We'll have to wait and see how this works. I'm going to have to go in for like an executioner and then like a log. This is definitely not quite as planned, but I should be able to kill all the Goblin Gang and finish off the Magic Archer, and then... Okay, I lost my entire tower. Did not go as planned at all, but it's fine. It's all good, guys, you know? Sometimes that type of stuff happens. We might be able to take out the right-hand tower as well, so I'm just chilling with what I got, especially since I have, like, an Executioner with a Hog Rider. Oh, the Magic Archer isn't lined up. Oh, look at that damage. Okay. All right, so my thought process was, like, I can double log. I can log a Magic Archer and finish it off with 2 logs. If you guys didn't know, that is a very real possibility. And also, like, looking at the circumstance, it wasn't a terrible, awful, garbage decision that's going to lose me the game. It was a garbage decision, but it wasn't the garbage decision that loses me the game. That's always a vibe. We're going to go in for an Executioner now, and then I can go in for my own Party Hut whenever I feel like it. I don't want to drop it too soon because I don't want to allow his Giant to be able to get him too much value. So instead, I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider here, and then I'm going to get away with a Knight or Skeletons. Oh my gosh, he has got 2 win conditions. This is really bad for me. I did not expect him to do that. This guy is a savage. He is an absolute animal. He is a crazy wild child. That was a card that I didn't expect in his deck. I thought everything else he would be able to distract with the Tornado, maybe stop with a Knight. Ideally, what I would have done is dropped a Knight there, right? But because he ended up having 2 win conditions, it wasn't really a possibility, right? It is what it is. Well played to our opponent. Credit where credit is due. Did not expect that to happen. All right, we're going to go in for a Knight and an Executioner here. Unfortunately, that targeted the Executioner. That was a huge misplay on our end. It's fine, though. You live and you learn. Hopefully that doesn't happen again in the future. We go for a Night Spirit here, and we're going to try to cycle 2 logs and show you guys what I was talking about. Ideally, that's the gameplay. Cycling 2 logs is really, really nice. Okay, I misclicked. I thought that was as high up as possible. I dropped it even higher than I should have. Totally fine. So the Knight should lock tower for 2 hits. If only 1, then that's okay. I want to go for Skeletons here, and Ice Spear, and then get back to another Knight. Because his win conditions are coming at us and we're just cycling like the huts, it should kill everything. Dude, we've got 2 Executioners on the field. Oh, we are slicing and dicing. We're cutting things up, and this is real cool for us. Yo! Slicing and dicing towers like birthday cake out here. Can I get the 3 Exeteers? The 3 Exeteers. Oh, dude. I've never done that before. I've never got 3 Executioners on the map before. That's crazy. How did you manage to push back up after yesterday's tilt? Yeah, I mean, if you check my YouTube video, I ended up getting Ultimate Champion. So if you want to check out my latest stream on the YouTube channel, it shows me getting Ultimate Champion, so you can check that out if you want. All right. Can you do the Party Hut cycle for one game if you want, Tag? Oh, yeah, I could do that as well. But right now, I'm just kind of showing like what I think might be the best deck for the challenge. I think this deck is great as well. I think the Miner deck or this are two of the better decks for sure. Let's go, let's go. So we're going to go in for another Party Hut here. Oh, he's going to do the same strategy. Well, we've got a Knight, which is really cheap. So we will be able to distract his spam for a much longer period of time. And obviously, we would optimally like a log here, but I don't have that in card cycle. So that's a little bit unfortunate. It is what it is. We're going to go in for Night Spirit here and make sure that his Mega Knight does not jump on everything here so we can finish it off. Nice. I thought it wasn't going to jump on the Executioner, actually. I thought it was too close, but it still jumped. Whatever it may be, it's all good for me because you can go for a Hog Rider here with the Executioner also. Because our opponent doesn't have that many great answers to this. The Hog Rider will at least give us one hit. Then we can go for a log on the Skeletons. And then we can go in for our own Skeletons here. As long as he doesn't zap, we should be able to get a Knight down if we need to. Okay, so I'm just going to Tornado the Hog Rider directly to the King Tower and take no damage. So if you guys hit this timing as fast as you can, right when the Hog Rider is within vicinity, use that placement. You'll never take a single Hog Rider hit. You just have to be a little bit faster than most people. I'm in Champion League right now. Do you think I could reach it? I play Hog Earthquake. Yeah, of course, dude. Hey, man, if you're ever wondering if you can hit Ultimate Champion, especially this season, it's going to be a lot easier. Keep pushing for it. Keep getting better. Learn from your losses. Learn from your mistakes, and you will get a lot better. Golden Knight, maybe. Yeah, so Golden Knight won't be better with this Hog Rider deck, and the reason why is you want to use Log primarily to go and counter the... So that's the ideal circumstance. If we can use Log, that would be really nice. We're also going to use Tornado here, and then we're going to use Log on everything, and that should be able to kill the Party Hut, so that's great. I think using the Party Hut on defense is actually a little bit better than what I've been doing, but I'm still able to defend this. It's just a negative trade. I think using the Party Hut just in every single situation is great value for 5 Elixir. So I should be using that more than I was. There's no doubt about it. Going to be 100% transparent about that. I think I did mess up and not cycling that. Totally fine, though. We're going to be able to go and get away with a Tornado here against the Mega Knight again. And then I think that we can go in for a log on the Firecracker and then get away with an Ice Spirit here. And then cycle Skeletons and then cycle a Knight again. That defense is really good. But to be honest with you guys, I did not play this well, so... It's fine, but it's not fine. That's what I'm trying to say. I think we're going to drop some Party Huts on defense for a little bit and just play defensive and guarantee that he can't break through me. Because if he's going to drop like a Prince there, then the Prince will die to the Party Hut. And then also on top of that, the Party Hut's going to go and allow us to get a lot of value with our counter pushing stuff. So that's what I'm vibing with right now more so than anything else. We're going to log on his Party Hut. He's going to go in for a Mega Knight for sure, which is totally fine. We can go in for another Knight here, and then we can go in for a Party Hut, and then we should be able to counter everything here optimally. I hope it works. I mean, can't guarantee anything, but... Oh, he's going to have freeze. Wow, really well played. Honestly, very well played on his end. So I'm going to have to go in for a Knight here. I think that the Firecracker is not a bad decision as well, so we'll try that out as well. Like, I think this deck that this guy's playing is pretty good, all things considered. Alright, so we're going to go for an Ice Spirit here. Hopefully it's able to hit the Prince. Very nice. We're going to log here so then we can go and kill the Party Hut. But the obvious concern right now is I can't get back to a Tornado as fast as we want. I think I'm going to take a lot of damage. If not, just lose the game to the Goblin Party Hut. GG. I guess Mega Knight in this challenge is also very strong. I did not think that through. Wow. So we're going to be testing out another different deck in this challenge. We're really trying to learn out here. Like, generally, whenever I play these challenges, we can always understand the challenge a little bit better as we go through. I think Mega Knight is also really, really good. I kind of like his strategy, but the thing that I would change, I guess, is probably not running the Magic Archer. I think the Magic Archer is really bad. So, I think I'm going to switch it up a little bit. The Executioner was great, but I think Firecracker is slightly more annoying. We're going to go and use that, and then we're going to go and run Hog Rider again. We're going to run Mega Knight just because it's so good in this challenge. And then I think cycling more Party Huts is awesome. And then what is the last card that we want? I don't want Skeleton Army either. I think just cycling more Party Huts is great. And then getting rid of the Knight is good. What do we want? What is the last card that he has? He has Freeze. I think Freeze is super gimmicky and also really cool. So we could run that and see how this works. This will be pretty fun for us as well. All right, on to the next one. Bowler Firecracker. Yeah, Bowler Firecracker could work too. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. fast cycle deck. No, I don't really want to do a fast cycle deck after what just happened. Not about that life. Go for a Mega Knight here. It should be able to counter it. I wonder if I just want to cycle more Party Huts because they're such a strong card, right? Like, I think that cycling more Party Huts is probably better than dropping Mega Knights, to be honest. I think I'm just not cycling the Party Hut near as much as I should be. Generally, like, I don't know. I treat cards as if they're decent, like they're even, and then I can defend with other stuff. But the Party Hut, like the special cards and the challenges, are generally not even cards. Like, if you're noticing right now, that is going to do so much damage to my tower, and there's not much I can do about it. I had to let the Firecracker get a shot on it first so that I could log and then kill everything with the log. If I logged and I logged a little bit too early, what would have happened is the Party Hut would have put us in a position where we wouldn't have been able to kill the goblins that would have spawned. So it's just pretty important to realize that I guess fast cycle decks in this challenge are fair. We're learning. We're getting better as we go. This challenge is not as intuitive as the other ones. I think that the Super Mighty Magic Archer one, that one I did better in immediately understanding what it was. This one, I'm realizing right now that the Party Hut is just a very, very strong card that you want to be spamming as much as possible. So that's the game plan. That's the strategy. That's what we're going to be doing. Mirror as well. Yeah, I could see Mirror being very, very strong. I think you guys are 100% right on that. That's my fault. That's my bad. I just think spamming the Party Hut is probably the best way to win these games. I have now learned. I understand. I think that the fast cycle is what's up. It's always cool to be able to like think of an idea and test it out, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Definitely think that the Mega Knight deck is cool and all, but I think spamming like more Party Huts is probably the best way to win more games. Even if you guys notice, like I dropped a Mega Knight to go and counter the Party Hut, but it didn't really counter the Party Hut, so that's kind of a problem if you ask me. Arrows are not great because if you guys noticed, the thing with the arrows is it doesn't actually kill all of the goblins that spawn afterwards, so it's a huge conundrum for our dude. All right, so we're just going to go in for a freeze, and it looks like I win this game. So this is definitely an easier game for sure, but at the same time, like, I think freeze is great. I just think cycling a lot of cards and quick cards is probably the best thing to do, and cycling more Party Huts is the best way to win. This deck, I would think that this one is the better one that we've played so far today, but I think faster cycle decks, maybe even with Mirror, would be even better. So, Party Hut is overpowered. We want to use that to the best of our ability, and yeah, that's what's up. We're just going to spam Party Hut. That's how we're going to roll today. I love Clash Royale. Dude, I love the fact that there's so many people here that love Clash Royale. It's an old game, but I just think the concept of the game is so nice that whenever, you know, I want to play something, I genuinely turn to Clash Royale. Still super fun for me. Also, thank you everyone that's watching. If you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like. It supports me for free. And yeah, it pushes the video out to more people. So then more people watch, more people support, and we have more people here in the future. Also, let's go and unlock a banner. Let's see what we can get. Come on, give me something good. Yo, Ride the Lightning. Not too bad. But it's also like extremely fitting for just an Electric Spirit. As you guys are noticing, I'm still rocking like the common Rage banner because I love the splash of elixir that it has. I think that's super cool. Wait, do we get the weekly bonus too? No, we don't. We're like one off. That would have been so nice because I think we would have been able to unlock a banner box with you guys live. All right, so as I said before, I think we want to run a faster cycle deck. So this is what we are going to do. Do that. Maybe run a knight just for defense if we need it. And then maybe just do this. Like the fastest cycle we could possibly do with just spamming the huts. Is this going to be broken? Because we just spam firecrackers and a lot of huts. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go nuts with the huts. Nuts with the huts, my dudes. Let's go. Champion 2? Nah, dude, we're not running a champion. We're going nuts with the huts because we want to run a faster cycle deck. This is the fastest thing that we can do. That's what we're rolling with. Nuts with the huts, my dudes. Nuts with the huts. He's going to have bowler. A little bit unfortunate. Not going to lie. Still doesn't matter, though. I think we can just spam more huts and outcycle his bowler, right? That's the thing that I don't think he's accounting for because he lost his bowler here. The bowler is dead. That bowler is very, very dead. So we can do this and we can go for our hut on his hut. And then we could say sayonara with a log. And I'm pretty sure this is not terrible for me because my huts are still alive. I want to go nuts with the huts with the point that I can cycle 2 of them, though. I think that the Goblin Cage Brawler is going to give us a hit, which is huge. If we drop our skeleton at the appropriate placement, it is able to fully counter this. I don't think it will work, though, because it was slightly off to the side, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We don't take that much damage. He's probably going to go bowler. Now we can go nuts with the huts. He's going to bowler the one on the right. And then we go for another one on the left. Nuts with the huts, my dudes. It has to work. We're going to one-shot all of the goblins with our knight. We're going to get counter-pushed to the right-hand side. And then another one. Another one, my dudes. It's incredible. All right, we're going to go in for skeletons here, and hopefully the hut's able to kill the own Dark Goblin. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Dude. Dude, he's got bowler and log. This should be illegal. See, I was trying to defend the huts with the best answers in the game, and it didn't work. Like, despite me having Executioner and having great answers, you just got down such a bad amount of elixir every single time. Like, it is impossible to get good trades against the huts, no matter what you're running. There isn't a card in the game that counters this thing, like, super effectively because they're just going to cycle more of them. And if they've got a quick card cycle, then they'll counter your one card, like the bowler, and then all of your other cards get bad hands. And then we're going to go for a knight here. It's going to body block all of his stuff, and it's cheap, so I can afford a log as well. I'd much rather go knight plus log instead of go golden knight plus its ability, because the golden knight ability doesn't kill the goblins that spawn from the hut. This deck is straight up stupidly overpowered, and I created it. Let's go, guys. I'm proud of myself. Also, I missed the goblin hut. I missed it. But nuts with the huts, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going crazy. This is what the challenge should have been. I did this, guys. We finally did it. And by the way, when I said it was you guys that told me to run this. You didn't tell me the exact deck, by the way, but you did tell me, Jake, you're stupid. You're not running a cycle deck. And then we learned we were stupid and we need to run a cycle deck. So thank you, guys. I appreciate it. This is by far the best deck in the challenge that I've seen so far. We just stomped a bowler and log like it was nobody's business. That was so easy. It was really funny, too. So this deck is incredible. Really, really cool stuff. Defensive Goblin Hut was the play. Dude, yeah, I know. I should have just dropped defensive Goblin Huts, right? That's how you counter it. It's so overpowered that you have to counter it with yourself. Oh, man. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Isn't it like a cool moment when you kind of mess up the entire time, don't really know what to do, and then at the very end, you figure it out, and you're like, wow, we got it. That's so cool. It's so cool. Earthquake plus Mother Witch was really good. Yeah, that makes sense, but it's not spawning Spear Goblins. So since it's not spawning Spear Goblins from what I saw, it's... Oh, I just misclicked the Party Hut. It's going to kill his Party Hut, though. Anyway, since it's not spawning Spear Goblins, it doesn't matter if you've got Mother Witch or not, because you're going to be targeting some Spear Goblins there, but, like, it's not that big of a deal. I'd much rather just cycle other cheaper cards and get back to it. Why not use the overpowered card yourself instead of trying to, like, defend it when you can't defend it cost effectively? Because then you have to deal with an entire Goblin gang with also, like, a Goblin Cage Brawler right after. Like, he's got Mother Witch right now, and I'm not scared. Like, I'm really not scared about this. So I'm glad that I can show you guys that it's not that bad playing against Mother Witch. It should be pretty much a free win as long as I play this half competently. This guy's got arrows and Mother Witch. We'll show you that it's not even that scary. I'm vibing with it. I'm vibing with it out here. So we can go for skeletons on top of the Zappy if we want. We can probably just go in for skeletons and log and then cycle a Fire Spirit, since I want to get back to our I want to go in for our double hut here, ideally. I want a hut on both sides. So I'm going to hut here first. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to hut here first. Wait, should I log that? He activates King Tower. What if the Firecracker kills? Royal Ghost is really good in this challenge as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to log this just to guarantee that we're able to kill everything. And then, yeah, our hut kills the Goblin Cage Brawler. And then it locks Tower as well for like 500, 600 damage. Oh, that's way more than 600. Then you have to deal with the Goblin Gang afterward. See, the challenge is not doing anything besides countering the hut. Because look at that. Look at his Mother Witch. Does that work? He dropped 4 elixir to counter a hut that was already dead, right? The hut already gave us value as the Dark Goblin on top. So we didn't really care what it did afterward. It already took the tower. But then afterwards, it took like a lot of damage from all of his other cards. He had to drop the Mother Witch behind because he couldn't drop it in front because it was just going to die to the Goblin Cage Brawler. So that was really uncomfy for him. If that makes any sense, like, you put your opponent in a position where they're having to use more elixir than you and put their cards in like placements that they don't want to be dropping them. Instead, I'd rather go for firecrackers and bait out my opponent's spells and spam a lot of huts and just win the game. This is literally what you're supposed to do. Just spam huts and then overwhelm opponents. Because it's just too hard to get positive elixir trades against these cards. It's just impossible. Look at him. He dropped the Mother Witch in front and then it didn't work. See, the Mother Witch is not that good in this challenge. I thought it would be. I thought Mother Witch would be really good in this challenge. I also thought that my Executioner deck would be the best thing in this challenge. Turns out you don't want to counter the hut. You just want to spam huts. Because it's not possible to counter. It really isn't. I mean, it is possible to counter, but it's just not possible to counter with good trades if your opponent is constantly spamming, is what I'm trying to say. Someone's going to be in the chat saying, I use Bowler, Executioner, and Tornado with like Earthquake, and I got okay trades. But then you were never able to get damage on their tower because you were just dropping those type of units, right? Like, you got to spam the card yourself, and that's how you win the game and win the challenges easy. Let's go. Let's get it. I played this challenge like Expo and absolutely dominated. It felt kind of bad, honestly, says Andrew. Yeah. Hey, man, if you're playing against other people that haven't played Expo before, then you're going to have huge advantage because your mechanics are going to be so much better than theirs. Like, logging on top of this is awesome because then we kill all of the goblins that are about to spawn, and then, you know, we get a good trade. So this guy is currently not in a bad spot at all, but we have a faster card cycle than him, so we're just going to go for another hut immediately. Whoever gets the hut down first generally gets a better transaction. He's probably going to go for a hut. We're going to go Ice Golem instead. Interesting. We're going to sack our skeletons. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit, Fire Spirit, and all that other stuff. All that good. And I think we're in a great spot because if you think about it, he has to defend this for a good trade, and it's pretty much impossible. It's not possible. You're going to take so much damage, right? This is the trap that I fell into. I thought you can defend the party hut. You can't. You're taking too much damage. Look, this guy's good too. He's one of the better players at the end of the challenge, you know. He's played pretty well so far. He's got a reasonable deck. I don't think it matters though. Real talk, it don't matter. It's so funny. All right, so we're just going to defend our hut and we're going to log his and we'll vibe with what we got. So they go and log that real quick. Should be able to damage everything down. Going for an Ice Spirit on top of the Goblin Cage Brawler. The Fire Spirit connects to his tower and we're chilling. You know how hard we're chilling? Party hut again. Let's go, baby. The never-ending cycle. Watch. All right, so that's 2 elixir already, and then he drops another party hut. But his party hut's going to die first, so then he gets a bad trade. See? It's impossible. If your opponent has a faster card cycle than you, and you spam more party huts, you don't get good trades. It just doesn't happen. It's not how the game is meant to be played. I'm so happy we found it out, guys. Wait, new strategy. Hold your horses. We got something crazy. We got something insane. You guys ready? Party hut on defense, protect the party hut on offense, and then pop off with ultimate party mode. Watch this. He's not ready. I'm telling you, this man is not prepared. I love it. I love it so much. Yo, look at this. Double domination on both sides. This is incredible. The Firecracker will be able to clean up the party hut on the other side. And then we're back to another one. When you think you're out, when you think you're safe, you're never safe. Party hut is out here. I love it. Wait, we can double log. No, I don't want to because I think the party hut just kills everything. Why would I waste elixir instead of spamming more party huts? More party power, baby. More party power. He logs it, but his tower's already dead. And right when he dealt with the other one, there's 2 more from where that came from, brother. There's 2 more. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, dude. It's so dumb. Like, this is the deck. This is the deck, for sure. There's no doubt about it. Spam party huts and win the game. Nothing counters it for a positive elixir trade. And if they've got bowler or something, then you can party hut in the other side with your mirror, or you can outcycle their counters. So, like, as you guys can rewind the video and you can see how I beat the bowler player when I was losing the game, that will help you guys in this type of challenge, and it'll help you win very easily. That was awesome. We got it, guys. We won a whole bunch of games in a row at the end. We ended up struggling with some real decks that I thought would work. And I was like, oh, these decks are great. These decks are fantastic. We literally lost the second game in the challenge. Then we lost the fourth. And then we just won every game afterward. And it was so easy. So again, if your opponent's going to end up having bowler, I'll show you it one more time what I was able to do here. Also, please make sure, guys, to just, Subscribe if you want to, because I put out a video every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern. Definitely make sure to check that out. And yeah, so this guy's got a bowler, remember? Like, this is super scary. You're like, wait, how do I beat a bowler mirror deck? Bowler, mirror, log with Party Hut. What did I do? I just was able to completely outcycle him. So we ended up going for Party Hut against the Party Hut, logging on top of the Party Hut when it was low amount of HP, so the log could finish off the Goblin Gang that was about to spawn. And notice how we just went for like some cheap cards on defense when we needed to defend, and we go for Party Huts like a madman. You Party Hut on the right, you bait out the bowler or the cannon or whatever they drop, and then you force out so much elixir, because it's not easy to counter the Goblin Cage Brawler. And then, look at him. He didn't have enough elixir for the bowler, because we have such a quick card cycle, right? We punish him when he's down elixir at all, and then we go for the Party Hut. And then it just takes his entire tower. Even if you go for bowler, notice how the bowler that's supposed to counter it, this bowler is supposed to counter it, it's not able to hit all the Spear Goblins. It doesn't hit the Goblin Cage Brawler. It doesn't kill the Goblin Cage Brawler. Look at that. The bowler dies. 5 for 5 trade. I did so much damage to your tower with my Goblin Cage. Or, not my Goblin Cage, but my Party Hut. And then I also killed your bowler that was supposed to counter my Party Hut. So as you can see, there really aren't good counters to this card in the game. The only thing is, just spam more of them than your opponent. So, that's how we won. We figured out how the deck worked, and we figured out how it worked. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Definitely subscribe for more daily videos at 3 p.m. Eastern. Like the video if you want to support it and you want me to get more views in the future. And yeah, love you guys. Hopefully you all have a fantastic rest of your day. No matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching, I hope you have an amazing afternoon. Party Hut cycle is pretty brutal, and add Rage and it's borderline toxic, says Andrew. Yeah, I wouldn't add Rage because I would like to have Mirror since it allows for more outplay potential, and having the 3-card cycle of Skeletons, Ice Spirit, and then going in for a Fire Spirit, going Party Hut, and then getting back to a Mirror Party Hut, like that's just really broken. It's so good. Because usually you want to go Fire Spirit, Ice Spirit, Skeletons to distract, and then just log on top of your opponent's Party Hut when the Party Hut is low, and then everything just dies. Like, you can literally just go Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Fire Spirit, and log their opponent's Party Hut, and then get back to another Party Hut and win every time. It's straight up broken.